Sorry, peoples. Give me a little bit of time. Getting set up. Okay. Nope. Hold on, people. I'm getting things set up real quick. Give me one moment. Because this show isn't about me. It's actually a lot more at work going on. It's a lot going on right now. I think you guys will enjoy it. I'm getting ready to set up the call system because I don't want to talk too much about me. I know the stream said initially something about avoid Simps, prank gone wrong, and is Bill Belichick trash. That was actually a show I did last week. But if you still want to talk about that stuff, you can do that too. So give me a brief moment. I'm going to set up the call lines. That's not the right connect.
Your show now, press 1. To hear important instructions, press 2.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
Trying to charge people? What the hell? Oh, host call in. Oh, shit. Oh, hold on. I got you guys. Wait, wrong number. Hold on, you guys. I am so sorry. I got the wrong number up there. Let me change that ASAP. Okay, let me change that. I am so sorry, people. Let's change that right now. Okay. Okay. Wow. There we go. I am so sorry, people. Well, he's saying the same shit. For guest calling? Really? Hello? Hello?
Yo, my bad. Peace.
Peace, how you doing, Ken? You alright?
You can hear me?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Rose.
Oh, my bad. My mic was off. Can you hear me now? Somebody was just on. And he dropped off. Hold on, that may have been Denzel. Because I don't want to talk about this kind of stuff too much by myself. There we go. Okay.
Hello?
Hello.
Shit, my bad.
You good? Can you hear me now?
My brother.
Yes, sir.
Peace. What's going on?
Not much, man. Just doing a quick little show. Wanted to talk about that topic, but I didn't want to talk too much about it. You know me, I like to listen more than anything. I know when I post it has the banner from last week that said avoid Simps, prank gone wrong, and is Bill Belichick trash. But if you look on the banner
Right.
on the YouTube page, it says, do black men hate Russell Wilson, question mark. And the other topic is going hard on Simps, one I know you particularly wanted to take part in. How the mic sound, man? Do I sound good?
Man, it sounds beautiful. Hold on, let me listen to it in my headphones from YouTube. Keep talking real quick.
All right, cool. So I didn't even want to talk about the Russell Wilson thing. I didn't even want to talk about the Russell Wilson thing at first, man. That's one of those topics I was trying to avoid because I don't think women are going to be genuine about the topic. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
Y'all know why niggas clown Russell Wilson. It's not about him loving Sierra, none of that. It has nothing to do with none of that.
Right.
His situation's funny because, she ran through. Nothing wrong with that. It happens. Happens to the best of them.
Yeah, right.
But I wanted to hear what you had to say on the topic.
On the Russell?
Or whatever you want to talk about.
Here's the thing about the Russell thing. Niggas been on, because first of all, let's just clear this shit up right now. These niggas used to between 5 and 8 years ago, niggas used to model themselves after Future and all of these type of niggas. You know what I'm saying? Or after they modeled themselves after the image that Future portrayed, which made them think that they asses was Future or whatever, and they were in Future situation. So them niggas considering Future as a street nigga, quote unquote, or whatever the fuck.
Toxic
you know
guy.
What I'm saying? Has certain men going in on Russell but this is back in the day though. I guess nowadays, or on Valentine's Day, he took his wife. Now I don't give a fuck if she was a Future or whatever. His wife to, you know what I'm saying, a very romantic island or some shit for, you know what I mean? And said,
That's dope.
He couldn't imagine his life without her. You know what to do and shit like that. Like, I don't see anything wrong with that. So that's nothing to talk about right there. But it all stems from niggas simping. Niggas truly simping. This man can't live his life. This nigga is rich as fuck, right? Fell in love with Sierra, nigga. Like, this ain't just no regular chick. It's Sierra. She was in a relationship, toxic relationship. They both from Atlanta. They knew each other growing up in the music industry. You know what I'm saying? Her and Future. So that's where there was no future with Future. That's where that stemmed from. She started growing up. She started getting knowledge, and she started going holistic and going vegetarian and this and that. Mm-hmm. She started worrying about her mental health and her physical health as well. And she, the lifestyle that he was accustomed to, that wasn't what her wave anymore. She had grown up. She got on the Erykah Badu plan.
I actually applaud her for that.
She grew up.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
She should be applauded for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's these niggas be dick riding. Let's just call it spade a spade. These niggas be dick riding, bro. These niggas was dick riding Future, and they call Russell Westbrook lame. Russell Wilson, Russell Wilson is worth 3 of Futures. Like,
yeah,
fuck Future.
yeah,
talking about fuck
yeah,
that nigga.
on a yearly basis.
You focus about this nigga dick that you really like. You're upset that a real man came along. Now, I know that, first of all, we are against single men coming into a relationship with a man. But if you are, I want you to be a Russell Westbrook. If you come into a relationship with a child, I want you to be like a Russell Westbrook. I want you to be like a me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Be a good man
about it. If you come into a relationship with a woman that has a child or a man, then you got to be a man. Be a man. Take over. Take charge. That's what that man did. Okay, they said it was disrespectful that he was holding his son. He was holding his son. He was taking his son to football practice with him. He had his son. They were sitting on the sidelines. He was dressing his son in the finest of linens. So it's not like he was like, oh, look at your son sitting on my lap. Like, it was nothing like that. Like, that's some dick riding shit that these niggas is on, bro. Dick riding Future. Lame ass. But anyway, that's all I had to say about that.
No, I agree with you, man. I don't even think other people cared, like, real men really cared about the situation at all. And as far as the whole holding the baby thing, the last woman I dated had a young baby. And it was just like, what do y'all expect? I'm not gonna be mean to a baby. Like, I get that. Like,
What
like,
are you talking about?
he's not. He's probably gonna pick the baby up, be nice, buy her things.
Innocent child.
Like,
We got some callers.
no, I think it's my personal cell. Oh, it's my homeboy Kano. Hold on 1 second. Do me a favor, keep talking to the people. I'm gonna mute my mic real quick.
All right, bet.
Let's talk about going in on
So
Simps.
yeah, everybody, hold on. I'm about to go live in our group that belongs to us.
Yo.
Because you know what I'm saying, like all of this.
Oh, okay, bet. I'm actually doing a live. I'll come down, sit up down there. We can
Like
do a live.
this shit is so corny, bro. Like I read into it, I didn't even know. I thought Nate was talking about some other shit, so I had to look into it.
Okay, bet. That sound like a big
I
bet.
don't know why anyone would have an
All right.
opinion on someone
Let me
and
close
their
my live.
life. Like that's what he wanted to do. Oh, I know what it is. That niggas are haters. That's what it is. I don't see Russell Wilson and see anything that he does that's remotely even close to being like disrespectful to that man or to their family. If anything, they should be having Christmases together like the white folks do. They should be having Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and shit together, and really like building something. You know what I'm saying? Like that's millionaire shit. Like
No,
I don't
you're
see
right.
anything wrong with that.
I mean, I'll be
And
honest,
that's
dude.
his wife. That's not his girl.
It's
That's
his
not
wife.
One of these chicks that these niggas be smashing and buying a Birkin bag for,
Right.
and renting a Bentley truck for.
I'ma be real,
for the
dude.
clout, for the shit. No,
When it
that
first
is
happened,
his wife. They are the same person.
when it first happened,
Go ahead,
man.
Mama.
No, you good. When it first happened, I was one of them hating ass niggas because I'm so good at being a hating ass nigga. I ain't gonna lie. And at first, I was thinking like, man, that's just
Tell the truth. Same
like
thing.
as a parent or as a father, single father. When I saw him holding future son, this was when I was young and ignorant and raw and going through baby mama drama. Now I'm just mature and I understand
Right.
like.
Somebody caught you the wrong
Yeah,
way.
I was like, he holding his baby like that? What? Nah, that ain't. Now I'm like, you know what? If my kid's mom had to date somebody, I would hope it would be somebody who's good to my kid. So
Good to the kid.
right. So
That's all it's up. At the end of the day, fuck our old asses, man.
do I think
what we
Russell
gonna do
Wilson
for
is
the future
corny?
generation?
Cha. I think he's hella corny. I think he's corny and that's just his personality. You know what I'm saying? That's just his personality. That don't mean he a bad dude. He ain't a bad dude. But he corny, but he a good dude.
He's just not. He's just not a Negro. You know
He's
what
a
I'm saying?
good-
He's not a nigga.
I think Russell Wilson is a good
he's
kind
a
of
good
corny.
guy, man.
Like,
He's a
is.
Carlton. He's a Carlton.
I mean, think
He's a
about this,
Carlton,
dude.
Carlton Banks. He
We
don't
got
mean no
daughters,
harm.
right?
He just can't help how he was raised. He can't help his surroundings. How he was fucking raised. That's how he was raised. He was
Yo,
raised like
I
that.
just
He
had a
was
thought,
raised
bro.
in the rich suburbia, you know.
I just had a thought. Do we have to put
Yep.
Russell Wilson on the level of Will Smith? I'm just thinking about this. He's a father, husband, no scandals, no babies outside of marriage, not beating her, doesn't cuss. He's a huge church person. I think she said the first time they went on a date, they prayed together or some
Huge
shit like
church
that.
person.
He's making
right,
millions of
right.
dollars.
Yeah, niggas was roasting him about that.
Yep.
They ain't humped, but until they got married or some crazy shit
Yeah,
like that.
so yeah, they were wilding. But like, he makes millions of dollars. He like donates to the community. Like, I'm starting to think they might have to replace Will and Jada, cause Sierra ain't had no fuck ups either. Yeah, think about she been on the straight and narrow.
But the only thing is though, the only thing about it is nobody's gonna watch his boring ass. They gonna watch him play football, but after that, they gonna turn TV off, fucking around with Russell Wilson.
Oh yeah, let me tell you
He
something.
has
Though.
nothing to offer an audience.
I love watching Russell Wilson play. I think he is one of the greatest quarterbacks, like black quarterbacks ever. I think that dude is a genius. He's a savant when it comes to playing football. I don't know too many because he's like almost like LeBron.
And he can survive without a pocket.
Yeah.
That's why him and that coach is having a bad falling out right now because they have not spent any money to protect him all these years.
Yeah, and now he's getting older, and he's gonna have to rely more on running.
Quarterback with the option to run. He shouldn't have to run for life all the fucking time.
Yeah, well, they trying to abuse him off that, man, because he was the original running slash and throwing quarterback. But you get older, and you can't take that much down. I think they're gonna want to trade. I think they're gonna wind up trading him. I That boy Pat
They're gonna
Mahomes.
have to. They're gonna have to because you don't want to protect them. You gotta trade them, bro. Trade him somewhere. Give him to Belichick. Belichick will put a fucking offensive line around him.
Yeah.
He didn't give a shit about Cam, though. He didn't give a shit about Cam. You know, it's for some reason.
I don't know why people can't work with Cam, dog. I don't understand it. I mean,
I don't understand either. He'll do anything. He'll put on a dress, a wig for you.
Yeah.
Put your thumb in the booty.
I mean, but it's like a physical thing. He seems like a physically perfect specimen. I think Cam Newton's like, what, 6'6", and he's like 260 or something, like all muscle, like straight.
Yeah, 6'7".
I was just like, yeah, like 6'7".
Huge nigga, yeah.
I'm like, why can't they work with him? Because it doesn't seem like he's like, he works with the coaches. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he's fighting the coaches.
Yep.
He's not somebody like Brown. Antonio Brown. You know, he's not going to fight you every way of the way.
Oh, yeah, Antonio Brown, yeah. He was dirty.
Yeah.
He got that ring, though, fucking around with Brady.
Hey, Brady kept him in check, didn't he?
He kept that nigga in check. Hey, sit down, shut the fuck up, catch this ball, win this ring. But the two things that you have to do, Mr. Brown, sit down, shut the fuck up.
Oh, yeah. He probably told him that every day. He said, I want that to be your morning mantra.
Yo. This is your routine. Sit down and shut the fuck up.
I think Brady told him that. I think in some way, shape, or fashion, Brady was like, look, bro, we got an opportunity. Belichick not on our heads. You know, we're in a new spot, new city. We down in Florida. We got a great line this time. We got a cooperative coach who, you know, they kind of let him, they threw him the keys. Also, he's like, so, you know, you roll with me, Antonio, you can get this ring. Right. But you got to shut the fuck up. Don't post anything. Don't talk to the press.
Don't do nothing.
Don't do nothing.
Don't do nothing.
I want you to go for training and home. Practice, home. Gym, home. Game, home.
Don't get on social media. Don't do nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, Brady the GOAT, though, man.
Bro.
So, what was it? Well, actually,
I wish we could have went live in that group, man. Out there, I got some for these simp niggas, man. Ain't too many niggas in our group because you know how that shit is, man. I ain't got time to be slapping, punching, and kicking niggas because they want to.
I just hate it when they try to impress. Yeah, they see the guys in groups like that, man. What they do is they wait for somebody to say something that's true, and then they wait for a girl to argue with that guy, and then they want to come in and swoop with the cape. I'm like, nah, bro, you got it all wrong. It's not about facts and logic. Right. It's about emotions and feelings. Like, what? And the reason it makes me mad, because as a man, you know you wrong, bro. You know what she's saying is wrong. If you were in that situation, you would not feel that way. Actually, it's funny. I just read this post. I don't even remember being in this. I think you sent me this link. Beyond Submissive Reloaded.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Somebody just posted black men against black women and black women against black men. The fuck? How y'all thinking?
The fuck?
I'm curious what some of these. See, this is my thing. People aren't very honest when it comes to conversations like that. They're not very genuine. Because a lot of the problems we suffer are kind of obvious, and we kind of know how and where and who they came from. People just don't want to talk about it. like I know exactly why black men and black women are against each other. But the moment we talk about it...
the moment we talk about you,
exactly. It's like, it's almost a nebulous conversation.
I can tell you why. It's systematic. It's systemic and systematic. Racism, man. Not even racism. It's deeper than racism, bro. It's a mindset. Like, how can I explain this? It was beaten into us for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years to hate each other. The slave owners, I can't tell the story enough. The slave owners back in the day used to emasculate us publicly, so to get that backlash from our women and our wives, so that they wouldn't respect us, so that they would not be submissive to us, so that we would not escape, or we wouldn't take over the plantation, or so that we'd be subdued. You know what I'm saying? Because we, without our women, what we really are, like, we don't really have that much. We don't have the support. There's no such thing as support like your woman. You know what I'm saying? That nurturing support that we need.
I agree.
Well, that has been implanted into their brain for so many. And you, like I said before, like I always say, bro, the black woman, yeah, we need to protect the black woman, but in order to protect the black woman, we have to protect the black man. And because of this, it's been implanted for thousands of years that we are each other's enemy. That we are the enemy. We are not the leader of the household. We are not the you know what I'm saying? What's the name? They look at their white daddy as the authority. They look at Jesus, another white figure. They look at these white figures as the authority figures. And no offense against my white people, I love you, but you already know how I am. Anyway, this is just the truth. They're given these figures of masculinity and then shamed us. We were hanged. They cut our penises off, man, in front of our wives for hundreds of years. Okay? They stuck shit in our assholes in front of our wives, man. And that same systematic
buck breaking
mental
is what that's called.
You hear what I'm saying? Right, exactly, man. Mm-hmm. And that's been years. And now it's not physical anymore. It's more of a mental warfare, a psychological warfare, because now the woman is looked at as the aggressor, as the one that is the masculine, i.e. Meg Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, and other Cardi B, and all these types of these figures of masculinity for women. There's nothing wrong with being the helpmeet. There's nothing wrong with being a lady and a woman. And we are looked at and we are portrayed as the feminine, i.e. your Lil Uzi Verts, your Young Thugs, and all of these niggas that wear dresses and all of this type of shit that give off this image of femininity of the black man. You know what I'm saying? It's a fucking game, bro. A psychological warfare, man. They play on us against each other. They play us against each other. Is basically all I'm trying to say. Go ahead, bro.
Oh no, I mean I agree with. It's only one thing I want to give pushback on because I want to get this out. And this is my personal opinion. Fuck slavery. I don't even use that as an excuse no more. I think we got past that in the 1920s and the 1930s because the 1940s we were the highest in marriage. We were the highest in the community and everything. We bought black. We had black stores, black grocery stores, black restaurants, black schools. Really, it wasn't until integration that started fucking shit up and child support.
That was regionally, though. That wasn't nationwide. That was region by region.
Yeah, no, I think it was a slow transaction when they started doing segregation. I think that's where it started because they took black kids out of black schools and started putting them in white schools. So the black schools started to diminish. And then you got
absolutely.
Then you had the child support came in. They started that. No, before child support was the feminist movement. When white women started in like the 1960s and 1970s,
there you go.
They wanted their piece of the pie from white men, I guess, and they convinced a bunch of black women that their struggle was the same, but it wasn't because black men never had power. We never had control.
Ever.
We never had it. We had our little communities and our little families, but these weren't like super thriving. It was just well enough to sustain itself, and everybody worked together. There was no real power. We couldn't make any laws or change any laws. And like Kevin Samuels was talking about this the other day, The Color Purple, how that corrupted so many black women when they saw Celie getting beat up by Mister and all that. And I hear all these abuse stories, and I had to think about it like, my parents ain't nothing like that. Like, I never really see my dad raise his voice to my mama. Like, I really don't know too many women in my family that just get beat up on. Not saying it didn't happen or they didn't tell them, but I'm just like, not to that extent. Matter of fact, I know one specific story my dad told me when somebody tried to do it to one of my aunts a long-ass time ago. It's like in the 60s or 70s. They were kids, and they beat that nigga ass.
And then I bet you it's a backstory to that. Something happened to his motherfucking ass, right?
Yeah, no, they beat his ass. My dad, they almost killed him. Yeah, and that's why I'm like, you don't hear about it because it's a message. It's a secret code that if somebody puts some hands on your family member or a woman, that dude's gonna get fucked up. I don't know a story where it didn't.
Gets handled. Serious.
So it doesn't happen often.
It gets handled. We from Detroit. You already know the rules.
Yep. Oh, I know too many people who didn't got
My
murked.
kids, on a sidebar, real quick. My kids so damn cute, man. I can never be mad at them. I whoop their ass, and instead of being I hate you, fucking mom and dad, they come back a little bit later with a little salt tear on their face. Say, can I have some water? Man, my kids so cute. I love these motherfuckers, man.
Yeah, my daughter's adorable.
Hell yeah. But anyway, go ahead, bro.
This week, and my daughter's with me. We were singing Gautier together, like having a duet. Like, you didn't have to hurt me. It was funny. But
Oh, hell yeah.
yeah, we always. I see me and my daughter. I got a hook to Queen.
Time.
That's her new favorite group now. That's my favorite group is Queen. So now that's all she listens to.
Queen is my niggas, bro.
I love Queen, man.
I love rock, man. That's that inner that inner Irish in me. We'll talk about that at another time. No, seriously.
Oh, I didn't know you had a little bit of Irish. You know what? A surprising amount of black people have Irish in them. That's not very uncommon.
Mm-mm.
So what's the next
They
topic?
used to call my grandfather the Red. He was half Irish.
Man,
But yeah, I like rock. I like shit like that. Motherfuckers be like, turn this off. Sometimes I fuck with Janis Joplin and AC/DC and
oh
all of
yeah.
that shit, man. That shit live, bro.
I listen to some Zeppelin, get the lead out. Man,
Hell yeah, bro.
my brother didn't have a car for a little
What's my
bit, so he had
nigga? What's my nigga? He grew up on Indian time. Tom Petty. Tom Petty is my baby.
Tom Petty.
Oh God,
Hold
Tom
on.
Petty, my nigga.
He said, hold on. I'm on the line. I don't think y'all can hear me. Hold on. Somebody just said to call in my boy.
No, we can't hear you at all. Who on there?
I don't see him. Let me see. It's supposed to be Robert.
Hold on. But yeah, man. Yeah, I don't want to keep making excuses for slavery. I'm just giving a history of how this shit has been infused into our mindsets over the years. You know.
Yeah, it's definitely been.
Anybody want to call in? Call in. I'm sharing this link with everybody. Call in. The number. Give them the number. Doc.
Number to call in is 515-602-9714. Once again, that is 515-602-9714. All right.
I'm about to share this on my page. These niggas need to hear this real talk, man.
Yeah,
I wish we can go live, like me and you go live. I should just do it, man. But I don't have no, like, you had the momentum. I ain't got no momentum. I ain't been talking about shit. I just go on there and roast motherfuckers. The motherfuckers tag me to roast their ass. How you gonna tag me in your video to roast you? You sound dumb. Like, you're not gonna win against me. All you're gonna say is put this. After that,
Oh,
I'm
wait a
gonna
minute.
kill you.
Okay, no, I see him. Yo, Robert, can you hear me?
Robert, you're on the line. Peace.
Hold on. I mean, Rob, I can see you now, man. If you he just went off. Hold on. He'll call back in.
I'm about to share it in Beyond Reloaded. Fuck it. We get as much feedback as possible.
Yeah, because I don't want to always just be talking. That's my thing. My thing is I want to hear other people's perspective. I don't, because I'm not always right. In fact, very often I'm wrong. So I'm trying to get other people's perspective on it. So hopefully get more people. I'm sending it out too.
The more this tequila go in my system, the more I'm talk crazy to these fuck niggas. So
you feels me?
Call in.
Sometimes it got to be like
I want
that.
us to go live. Like, I tried to roast this.
We are live. We live right now.
This shit wouldn't let me in either. No, I'm saying like we.
Oh, live in the group.
Day. Like, you was live in the group, and then you was trying to chat and add me. He tried to do the same thing last night, and it wouldn't let him. He said it wouldn't let him add nobody. So they probably got a ban on that, or you know how Facebook is. Facebook is Mark Zuckerberg is a bitch.
Ain't he?
Yeah, I said it.
Don't worry, we on YouTube.
Yeah,
we can't do
fucking
shit.
You zeitgeist piece of shit. Never mind.
I loved everything you said, so it's all right. Yeah, I fucking hate Mark Zuckerberg. I appreciate the platform, but I hate how they police you.
Stand that fucking faggot.
Man.
Oh shit, you can't say that word.
Oh,
They
yeah.
don't want slipped out.
Please, yeah. YouTube, don't ban me.
My bad, YouTube. I got a bleeper on my in my
Oh, you got a. I might have
file.
the bleeper app. Might have to get one of those.
Yeah, we definitely gonna have to believe that.
All right, let's go ahead and move.
That should be. But look, you know what though? You know what? We've always had liaisons to act between the translator and the translatee. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to have somebody. Like, for instance, you had, like, back in the day, or now even, you got FBI agents, right? And they don't understand this wickety boop shit that we be talking about. So you send somebody from the hood, not a hood nigga or whatever, but you send somebody from the hood, or send somebody that got caught up in some shit that understand the language, that can liaison between both parties, like a translator. You know what I'm saying? Like, we should have
the feds keep a translator.
Yeah, we should have translators between us and Facebook and other platforms, because by us calling somebody the F word, that doesn't mean that we're making fun of their sexuality. That's just like we call each other nigga or something like that. Like, women call each other bitch. Like, we call each other bitch sometimes. You and I don't call each other bitch, but you know the new wave is niggas calling each other bitch. Like a woman do. You know,
don't let us play basketball or 2K or something.
Translators. Right, because I call my homeboy a coon or a nigger on Facebook. I'm black as a motherfucker. I'm pro-black as a motherfucker. And they still will be in jail for 30 days for me saying nigga and coon. So it has to be some type of, some type of divide in that motherfucker, man. Like, something got to give, bro, you know?
Yeah. I mean, really, just let freedom of speech be freedom of speech. Let people talk.
Just let freedom of speech be
walk
freedom
away.
Of speech,
If you disagree, you can argue or debate the person, or you could just be like, nah, I'm just gonna walk away.
No, you know what that shit is though. Fat Joe said it before his new clone. His clone look nice, man. But anyway, hey, hold on.
Oh shit, that's hilarious.
But yeah, he said shit. It's a gay mafia, nigga, run everything. You can't even say gay. Like,
nope.
You remember how the black man always say, nigga, you gay. Like, that's the ultimate insult.
We said that all through college. That was literally like our mantra.
They put it all throughout college.
That's all we said.
Nigga, that's gay. Like, damn, you can't come to a party, man, that's gay. Like, it ain't nothing derogatory in that. It's just like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I was just thinking about how dumb we were.
Oh, man, we was retarded, bro. When we was poor, hey, guess what? No homo. Because you know how these simp niggas is. We was poor. We ain't had shit, but we had each other. We survived that motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah, man, we did.
Chicago, Illinois.
Bunch of kids.
We survived that bitch, man. Yeah.
Chicago.
I'm talking about niggas splitting ramen noodle packets, nigga. They ain't never did no shit like that.
Man, oh my God. Remember it got to a point where I couldn't even eat ramen noodles. Like, I was willing to starve at one point. Like, that's how I got so skinny so fast. Like, fuck that.
To this day.
Let me die, Zale.
A big ass box of ramen noodles sitting on the goddamn, you know how the what do you call them motherfuckers? The cabinets. I had that bitch sitting on until Jarvis Jones came and was like, man, you gonna eat this shit or not? Hell no.
Oh, Jarvis. Jarvis had an iron stomach, dog. That nigga would eat noodles forever. He was the only one that would eat it.
Shit.
We all had to stop at one point. Like, it's killing us. That nigga's like, you gonna eat that?
It's killing us. It's literally killing us. Bro.
Sitting Indian style with a bowl.
We can't make them no different. We are not in jail. This is not prison.
Dog.
No. Yeah, it was fucked up, but we survived that motherfucker.
Well, shit. You know what? This can go into the next topic, man. going hard on Simps. I know you said you had some stuff you wanted to talk about earlier. Tell me about what happened with old dude that you tried to go live with. What was that situation?
Oh man, he was just a whole ass nigga. Nigga was 60 years old. First of all, let me tell you something, man. First of all, dog, I feel bad for this nigga's daughter, man. This nigga is 60 years old, and you do what you do. You do what you do. We men, we do fucked up. We humans, we freaks, we all type of shit. But when you advertise, okay, yourself running trains, and you're 60, you're 55 years old, damn near 60. You're advertising. It said on this thing, on his title. That's why I clicked on it. I was like, yeah, dude on live. I'm not gonna click on your live.
Yeah, I don't watch dudes' lives.
I don't watch dudes' lives unless you horn yourself or you're in prison, like roasting. But really, I don't even roast the niggas in prison because they in prison with a cell phone. They doing better than you, nigga.
I was about to say.
roast the bitches that be on there.
Niggas in prison stay with a cell phone.
Bitches that be on there thirsty because you know them niggas be in there butt fucking each other, and y'all really thirsty for, like, I'm talking about sending them a kite and shit. Like, here's my address when you get out. Predator shit. You're getting a nigga that been around niggas and been sucking niggas dwee-wees and taking it up their ass and just bring home to your kids straight out of jail. How the fuck you sound? But anyway, I digress.
Good level change.
But yeah, this nigga, yeah, I'm telling you, my kids be like, nigga, you got to switch on you. That motherfucker cut on. It's there, yeah. But anyway, yeah, this whole ass nigga, man. This nigga, his caption is the reason why I clicked on his page. Niggas say, yeah, I done ran about 3 or 4 hoes, and I ran about 3 or 4 hoes in this hotel room. Who next? I'm saying, nigga, I know all your sons in prison. And your daughters got to be fucked up, nigga. And if you ain't got no kids, there's something wrong with you. Why are you advertising? Why are you putting that energy out there? Like, you have nothing else to elevate and build on. You have nothing else to discuss. You have nothing that you can say besides some cool shit. And you only got 20, 30 followers. I told that nigga, man, I ain't about to keep on roasting you. You only got 12 niggas on here right now. Like, you clout chasing, bro. Like, you're saying, like you have nothing uplifting, nothing building to say, and you 60 years old, bro, sitting there talking about running a train on a girl. Like, you hoeing yourself, nigga. And I feel bad for your sons and your daughters, nigga.
I do too.
Talk about. Yeah, I just got to go in. I just got to go in on that nigga. I wish the live would have worked.
No, man, you were right to do that. More men. You know what's crazy, man? When I think about my elders, like my mother, my father, my aunts, and all that, they act their age. Like I couldn't imagine my dad talking like that. My dad is 67.
No way. And my dad be talking crazy. We share sexual secrets with each other. He told me to get some Yohini and shit from GNC. But we don't talk about no shit in public, and we don't talk about running over.
Right. He might talk about the glory days from time to time, but my 67-year-old retired sheriff father is not talking about running trains on girls in hotel rooms. That's not normal over here. Stupid. We don't do that over here.
Super gay. Like when you a kid, it's pretty gay. We didn't used to do that. I wanted my own girl. I didn't want to go behind no nigga. I don't know. I just wasn't that type of nigga. You know, I listened to Music Soul Child shit back in the day. With a gun in my motherfucking backpack. I wouldn't know that. Fuck hoes with my nigga type shit. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, it's corny. It's corny.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's corny, dog.
It's corny as hell to sit in the group and talk about what you did with a woman. That's very corny.
Yeah, or doing it together. Y'all see that bit jacking your dick off watching your man fuck your girl. So you looking at your man dick.
Yeah, I never understood the train stuff and the gangbang stuff. It's not me.
Yeah. And you gotta touch each other. What if you fall down or something? Like, what if you slip? Oh, boop! Now your head on some dick. Oh, you was dumb as hell. Like,
remember what we used to talk about in college? The ball strap.
I know what you about to say. I know exactly what you about to say.
Because it's only gay if balls touch, so you got to get a ball strap. I can't even get it out. Ball strap. Have safe gangbang with your friends. Ball strap. No, I just don't even agree with that stuff. I mean, I'm not judging anybody if that's what they're into, if that's what you do. I'm more traditional, and I just don't do that.
For sure. But at this point, man, it's vital that we spread some type of knowledge and some type of growth mechanisms with each other, rather than the same destructive patterns and the same destructive content that we've been spewing for the last 10 years. Because it is sad and it's bad, bro. These niggas really try to be NBA YoungBoy, and I know an NBA YoungBoy is a whole funny boy in real life.
You know what's crazy about the whole?
I was about to say, Flame a Hot Cheeto. Hey, he Flame a Hot Cheeto. These Flame a Hot Cheeto, and they talk that gangster shit, and it make you seem like, damn, that nigga really killed me.
You know what's crazy, man? When I think about NBA YoungBoy, man, I don't know how many kids he got. I think it's like 4 or 5 or some shit. It's up there. And I'm just like, I don't get it. I mean, I ain't gonna say he's a bad looking guy or anything, but I'm just like, bro, I don't get the appeal. I think he's
right.
It's like, have you ever heard NBA YoungBoy talk like without rapping, just having like just talking?
Yeah, he can't formulate sentences.
Yeah, it's a problem with a lot of young black men. But it's like, I don't know how to think of it because he's rich, he's successful.
No. Not just men.
Yeah, black people in general. Black people in general.
Period. Dyslexia is something that we need to talk about in our community, man. Mm-hmm. It's running rampant. These niggas cannot spell, read, or write. They can't.
Yeah.
It's bad.
A lot of ADHD, a lot of dyslexia, speech impediments.
Let's talk about it.
You know.
Yes, let's talk about it. And no therapy.
And no therapy, man.
No therapy for it.
No therapy.
No therapy for it. Or, actually, that's a fucking lie. Let me not lie on this motherfucker. There is therapy for it. It's just hidden. And we don't give a fuck about each other enough to be like, hey, man, you should check into some therapy, man, to get your speech together.
Well, you know what it is? The truth is hard to accept.
It's all types of, bro, you can get anything for free right now, especially in the last 4 years. I don't know about now. I mean, it still should be good now for now.
I'm in therapy.
In the last 4 years, we had all access to every single piece of, what's the word I'm looking for? Not information, but we had, it's on the tip of my tongue. Fucking resources. We had so many resources, bro. All we had to do is tap into them. All you got to do is go on, jobandfamilyservices.com. There's so many resources, bro, that we don't cash in because we don't have the knowledge of it, and we don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But go ahead, bro. My bad.
No, you said everything you said. I agree with, man. Actually, one of the things I was gonna just piggyback off was the truth is hard to take, man. And that's really what therapy is. It's taking a lot of truths, unveiling a lot of truths about yourself, your life, and some people can't. It's the equivalent of telling a big person they gotta lose weight. They know that,
right.
But you're gonna get some pushback every time from the same people. You get the same kind of pushback, and it's just it's not that they don't know. It's just they don't want to talk about it.
Yep. It's uncomfortable truths and that. You know what I'm saying? The inconvenient truths. That should be a need to be spread. You know.
Yeah, hey man, it's tough to hear that you're insecure, that you have a mental illness, or it's tough to hear something wrong with you. That's what a lot of, you know what it is? It's not tough for dudes most of the time. It's usually tough for women because a lot of women been babied.
Yeah, this tell the truth, shame the devil, right?
Yeah, but if you tell a nigga most of the time he fucked up enough times, if he hear from the right people, most men kind of like, yeah, I did. Men give up quickly when it comes to accountability.
Right.
We give up.
Right.
I almost admire women how hard they can hold a lie sometimes.
Oh my God, man, let's not even go there. No, go there. Fuck it. Come on. While I'm in my feelings. Yep.
Man,
lie so can't.
I got
lie for the rest of their life to the side.
I got a secret fetish for paternity court. I love that show. It's just so funny to me. Mm-hmm. But when you hear that stuff, man, and you hear the stories these women tell, and then they still thinking 1,000%.
Up and down.
Oh man, it's like, oh,
I never told nobody else.
it's
I never
very
looked
nerve
at
wracking.
nobody.
It's so nerve wracking.
It's very discouraging to say the least.
Yeah, it is. What it is, it's almost like it's one of those things where you know somebody did something, you saw them do it, you watched them do it, and when you confront them, they say they didn't. And no matter how much evidence you have, and no matter how many witnesses you have, and how much footage, and they still denying it, and that's frustrating. That makes you want to punch a wall.
That was my wife. Like, I'm talking about, I didn't download this woman's phone back in the day. Because she'll be like, I never touch nobody. I don't talk to nobody. And da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And it's all I'm talking about, nigga. Don't, if you ever want your face blew off and you go into a deep depression, read your girl or download your girl's iCloud into your phone. And your face will be completely obliterated.
You know what? I got a better one for you.
Your face will be blown clean the fuck off.
Here's a better one for you. If you feel like you even got to do that, then you don't even need to be with that person. I'm at the point where if I feel like I have to search anything, look up anything.
I'm convinced to the point where I got to disagree with you on that. I'm convinced to the point where they all do it, brother. That last one of them.
At least 54%. I think that's what it said last time, 2009, when they did a survey of women that cheat. Yeah, well, you know, I don't like to talk about stuff I don't know nothing about.
Dumb shit. Not even cheat necessarily. Just entertain dumbass shit.
No, I'm talking about cheat. They did it. Its survey has rarely changed, and been doing it for years. And these are married couples most of the time, so we ain't even talking about people that just shacking up. 50% of the time, infidelity, it's from women. The whole myth that men cheat all the time is actually a lie.
Period. That's not true. That is a lie. That's a fabrication, a fallacy, and a falsehood.
Women are better at protecting it.
Not the truth.
Men usually get caught quicker, is what the difference is.
Absolutely.
It was a story, shout out to Tommy Sotomayor, because he was the one I heard it from originally, about this guy. I think they were in Australia. He was this Australian guy, right? He just found out he has 3 kids. He has 1 daughter, I think like 2 twin boys. And he goes to the doctor, right? He's like 45. He just found out he had some type of cancer, I think lymphoma or something like that. And he was like gonna die. And they said it's hereditary, so we're gonna have to DNA check your kids and everybody, make sure that they don't have it, or so we could take steps to make sure, you know what I'm saying, to make sure they're okay.
Don't say that, so.
Well, because the disease he has was really rare. It wasn't like a normal cancer. It was something that was hereditary, that was in his entire bloodline from his father and his grandfather and so on. You know what I'm saying? So they had to test the kids so they could start getting them ready for treatment. Man, why he found out all 3 kids weren't his? And these kids were, the oldest was 20. The twins were like 19. Damn. He was married for about over 20 years to this woman. And that's when he found out that all 3 of his kids were not his.
Were not his.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
So here's the plot twist.
Latter-day Saints.
See, here's the plot.
Oh, shit.
This is Australia, so you don't count on this happening in America. He sued his wife. He divorced her and sued her for fraud, for paternity fraud.
Yep.
True story. Look it up. And he won.
As he should.
He won.
As he should.
But it's sad because he said during the lawsuit, his kids started to resent him because he sued them, and like they don't talk to him anymore. And
yeah, because it felt like it was against them, but really it was against the source. But it felt like kids will take it personal. You know, it's a sensitive. That's some deep shit, man. But that goes.
He lost his whole family.
Wouldn't be on sometimes.
Yeah, I don't think women understand how painful that. This dude lost his whole. First, he found out he was dying. He basically found out he had 10 years to live. He lost his kids because they aren't his. He divorced his wife, who'd been lying to him for 20 years, and like that's the kind of stuff that make you kill yourself, or someone else.
Like, yeah, that part right there.
Yeah, like that's. Oh man, that's. See, it's women don't understand. When a man has doubt in his mind of a child, or he finds out the child isn't his, that's a whole new level of heartbreak.
That's a whole new level. That's some other shit, Jack.
Oh shit.
Some other shit. For real.
All right, I got a
What we
question
got?
for you
What we
real
got?
quick. This is gonna be on behalf of Chris, because Chris is actually watching right now. Chris from high school.
Who?
Christopher. Well, I ain't gonna say his name. Chris.
Oh, okay.
I only got one friend named Chris, so, but he actually watching
Yeah,
the
right.
show.
I know what you're talking about.
So
I
I'm
was thinking about some other shit.
I'm gonna ask you this question because he just messaged me, and I'm gonna shout him out with this one. He said, "How do you feel about snakes? How a so-called friend from high school set you up with the police?" Now I know exactly what he's talking about. Yeah, I know exactly who
Yeah,
he's
I'm not
talking.
here, so you.
I ain't gonna
I
say
ain't
his,
hip, but
I
you
ain't
gotta
gonna say his
hit
name, but
Don't
I
say
had
names.
two
Just
friends,
fill me in real quick on a quick
two
side.
of my really good friends, like brothers I went to school with. Two, you know. One was doing his thing in the streets, and the other one was assisting him. And then, let's say friend one and friend two. Friend one was doing his thing in the streets. Friend two was assisting him. But friend two really ain't no street nigga. You know what I'm saying? He's,
Oh, okay.
you know what I'm saying? He's a
Gotcha.
quick money guy, but he's not a hood dude. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
friend
Yep.
two,
Like my brother that got his ass popped.
So friend two takes he takes a deal because he got caught. He got set up and he got caught, and so he set up friend one to get caught. So they let him go.
Dang. Yeah.
Now that put me in such a
How you
crazy.
feel about that? You already know how you feel about that.
Yeah.
Snitches get stitches, period. There's a difference between a snitch and a civilian. Snitching is not someone shooting your kid and you going to tell the police if you're a civilian. That is not snitching. That is being a civilian. That's being a citizen of the United States and using your rights. Now, if you involved in some street shit and you go kill somebody else's kid and then they come back and kill your kid, then that's a little, there's different levels to this. Snitching shit. That snitching shit dead. All these niggas are snitches. How about that?
Yeah, they are. Like I tell people, fuck all that Tekashi shit. A snitch is a snitch, and like the people I know
Fuck all
that's in the
Tekashi
streets, you ain't gonna do that shit to them.
Snitch, no snitches. What Tekashi always say? McMill is snitch. This person is snitch. This person is snitch. And you look up their register, they all snitches too.
Oh, that McNeil situation, I gotta make a whole show about that.
Let's talk about that real quick, bro. How the fuck Meek Mill play gangster all the motherfucking time, but you be cooning and buffooning for the white folk. But anyway, you got Tekashi. First of all, I already know what that was, though. That was a bag move. Because my nigga Daylight said he got the same call for the bag against Tekashi, but he didn't take it because you ain't about to do it. It ain't even worth all that. You know what I'm saying? But Meek Mill got the bag. But anyway, and the way it looked, how you gonna let a rat, if you lead the charge against killing this rat and on site when I see this rat and use a rat, and he pulled out on you and called you 17,000 pussies and 18 million bitches, and you ain't do shit. So I'm like, you trying to get me to go to jail? No, nigga, you said it was on site. What you seen? What you mean?
Yeah, how would he go to jail? He's
Well,
not on
nigga.
probation anymore either. He's off of probation, so
You're not even on probation. How you gonna go to jail? If a nigga run up on you, this is universal law. And if a nigga run up on you in a threatening way and you ice his motherfucking ass, that's his fault. Stand your ground. That's a law. What the fuck are you talking about? Meek Mill?
You know
He
the
was a
crazy
snitch.
thing about
That's
Meek
the
Mill
real-
is, I ain't gonna talk too bad about Meek Mill, but we gotta do a reality check on the whole situation with him. I was going through just the history of Meek Mill and the people he just beef with, just in general, and it's like people like Tekashi
also-
6ix9ine, it's DJ Academics,
DJ Academic.
it's Drake, who we all know Drake ain't really like. It's Safari.
But he wasn't, nigga, that wasn't even, bro. He's so foul for that. That was his friend. He got geeked one night and asked Nicki did they do something together. And he got salty and started going off.
Yep.
Because he was high off the motherfucking pills. Yeah, I know. When I get blown, shit, I'll be talking crazy, but I'll be snitching. Talk about he went on a full rant. He didn't like Drake because of something that Nicki Minaj said.
I mean,
That's fucked up, dude.
here's my.
Who's your friend?
If I
And
had
look,
to give,
like Tekashi said, one more point. He ain't never had a hit record since Drake ain't been on the shit. Every time he have a hit record, it's with Drake. Meek Mill can't compose a hit record by his motherfucker.
DJ Academics.
That's why he had to jump back on Drake bandwagon. Like, man, I'm sorry, man. You know I was tripping, bro.
DJ Academics actually threw a bet out to Meek Mills. He said, "I bet you $1 million your next album flop." But
without Drake on it, it's flopping.
But here's the thing, though, like
without your friend that you try to beef with over a hoe.
This is the thing with Meek Mill, man. Like, he needs to pick a lane. Like, you're supposed to be a philanthropist, a humanitarian, an entrepreneur. You're helping schools in Philly. You getting involved in government and prison reform. But then you'll hop on Clubhouse and threaten niggas. Talk about how you'll slap DJ Academics, how you spit on Tekashi 6ix9ine. Like, you got to pick a lane, bro. You can't be for the people 1 second and then threaten the nigga the next second. It's such a contradiction. It's an open contradiction. And low key, I would almost respect Meek Mills for not fighting or getting into it with him if he said, you know what, I got status, I got wealth, I'm a public figure. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to get into this, man. All that shit's dead. But no, you openly talk about it. It's in your music. You're still online talking about it. You're tweeting about violence. You're on Clubhouse talking about violence.
Yep.
And then you'll go talk about when a cop shoot a black man, we need to stop the violence and all this murder and all. Like, whoa, you got to pick a lane, bro. Like, I'll be cool whatever lane you pick, but you got to pick one. Like, you can't just be for the people 1 second and then go around threatening internet people. Huh?
Exactly. My dad say you either all in or all out. You can't be all in and all out.
Facts. That's not how the streets work. Facts.
You the side of the fence, my nigga.
You either all in or you all out. And like, I'm not even saying this to hate on Meek Mills. I'm really saying this as
straddling the fence shit. That's what gets people killed, blackballed, or disbarred, or however you want to see it.
Yeah, and it's not even me hating on Meek Mills. This is like me giving life advice, because I don't think Meek Mills is a bad person. You know what I'm saying? He seemed like he a good dude, but when things get cracking, he has to put on a performance. Yeah, he needs some better people in his camp.
He doesn't know how to separate art from life.
Yeah, he doesn't. That's a lot of rappers' problems.
You want to personify this street shit, but I know niggas from Philly. I know you do.
Yeah, I know some wild Philly niggas.
I know niggas from Philly. I know how Meek Mill gets down in Philly. He don't. He's not even allowed out there. Cassidy is more allowed out there than Meek Mill is.
Facts.
That's for real. Let's be for real about it.
Actually, one of the craziest people I ever met in my life is from Philly.
You know the bosses. You know the bosses in Philly. We ain't gonna say no names, but them niggas, them Aki niggas. Meek Mill ain't one of them. Meek Mill ain't loud out there. He's from the streets, but he is not a street nigga. He perpetuates that lifestyle to get that bag. Which I don't shun him for that, but I feel like when you put these vibrations in the atmosphere, is going to come a time where you have to live by the words that you lived by, that you have. You think about it. They have the influence over thousands, millions of niggas. You're encouraging them to sell drugs, to shoot other people, to kill each other, to hate each other. That energy, you're gonna have to come back and deal with, man. It's gonna come back to you, and you're gonna have to deal with it. How you gonna deal with it? You see how you're dealing with it, like a broad.
Yeah.
But anyway, I digress. Though.
If you're gonna do music, people need to really start looking at somebody like Jay-Z. I was gonna say Snoop Dogg, but even Snoop Dogg be having some slip ups. I say Jay-Z because Jay-Z don't get into no shit. He literally has no issues. And you know what? It's the maturity. Yeah, he don't want it. He's older. Yep. People forget Jay-Z's in his 50s. And you know what it is?
He ain't got time.
Jay-Z's not about to entertain somebody. And it's a maturity thing. You know, when you get older and you get wealth, and you know, Jay-Z is different. He's not like any other rapper ever in history. He doesn't hang around other rappers. He hangs around literally the 1% in the world.
He hangs around people that's worth more money than him.
Exactly.
Illuminati or whatever you want.
No, I believe he does.
Like me. I hang out with people that's worth more than me, that has more than me, that's doing better than me. Why do you think that? Because that's what I'm striving to get next. I don't want to hang around no bums and no motherfucker I got more money than. That don't make no motherfucking sense to me.
Well, the difference,
No.
the people
But
that are in
anyway,
Jay-Z circle are people who influence society from school, education,
period. There
sports.
you go.
Mainly,
What
Jay-Z changed
happened?
his circle
Right.
up to be more of a political thing. And when that came along, you know what he stopped doing? He stopped talking with niggas, bitches in his just in everyday talk. Kept doing his music, but even when he did his music matured. His music matured for the more adult hip hop, crowd. He's not talking about the same thing. He's
Exactly.
talking about investments and what happens when you get to this
Yep.
situation legally and how to grow business
That
and how
30
he
and up
made an
club.
impact. And I'm like, why more people just can't be like that? Because everybody gets to this point where they want to be a social justice warrior. Like, okay, I'm cool. You can't be that in a rapper. Like, you
But-
can't be this hard ass street rapper.
Play
who-
devil's advocate. Jay-Z is a bad example of anything because he's an enigma. He's in a league all his own.
Yeah, it's hard. True.
You know, of course he can do that because he got the money, he got the backing, and he has a team to be able to do that. Every nigga ain't like that.
Yeah,
know what I'm
that's
saying?
true.
But-
But I think it's
but-
more of he listens
but
too. I
you
think
are-
Jay-Z
you are
has a
talking
PR
back.
team too.
Of course.
And a lot of rappers don't have stuff like a PR team to tell you how to respond to a
team of-
situation.
How about a team of PR teams?
Yeah,
You know?
a team of lawyers and legal aides and PRs. As soon as Jay-Z get a diss or somebody mention him on the show, before he even do anything, he goes to them. And they say, no, you can't call him that, Jigga.
Yep,
You
he
shouldn't
goes
do
through
this.
And you know what? That's gangster. He ain't used to do that. They used to say, if you remember, you know about hip hop. They used to call Jay-Z a coward back in the streets
Yep.
because he never faced you up. He never faced up with you. He'd send somebody to come see you or ignore you or talk about you on the record or subliminal. They used
Yeah.
to call Jay-Z a coward if you remember back in the day. Now, he'll come pull up on your motherfucking ass. He pulled up on Quavo after calling Beyonce a bitch. So did. As he should.
Yeah.
As a man, that's respectable. Okay, you got 50, like Kanye said. Don't send them shooters. I know you got the shooters, Jay. Don't send them shooters. But still, as a man,
That was
pull
funny.
up on that man. Pull up on that man. Man to man. I respect that. I respect that. But go ahead, bro. I don't mean to keep cutting you off.
Oh, no, you good, man. I like everything you're talking about. I just saw some posts. I forgot I was going to bring up. But let's see. What's our time? We had an hour. So let's do this, Zell. Let's reschedule the setup so we can do another show for tomorrow. I'm going to promote this one. I got to meet up with somebody real quick. But I am going to hit you. Yep. I'm actually about to go talk on somebody else's podcast right now. They just invited me to it.
All right, bet.
All right, man. But I'm going to get up to you. And, man, this is a good convo, man. We always have some good conversations. Man, it's too bad I couldn't get Robert on. I saw his phone number as soon as he hung up, but I'm going to get him on next time. I'm going to plan earlier.
Hell yeah, you already know. So I'm with it. Let's go early in the morning or whatever, or later on tonight, whatever.
Oh, I'm whatever, man. That sounds good. Either way, I might go in the living room. All right, Brody.
All right, bet.
Sorry. Man, that was a great episode, y'all. Appreciate everybody for watching. I am going to be throwing another show later, but I'm not sure if it's going to be later today. It may be tomorrow morning. So much stuff to talk about. I want to say thank you to the Hoodie Depot, KBB. Make sure you hit the Cash App. Donate to the cause. Hopefully more people will call in. Till then,